What's up? Picked up Snowcat, looking fresh, got her all polished and everything, but the weather isn't really great today, to be honest. I'll be going to a photo shoot later on with Ali Aziz, and we will get some rolling shots because I can't take pictures of my car while I'm driving it. Pretty impossible. Well, I could technically find a way to do it, but it would take a lot of time to get a proper shot and so on, so I'd rather just have someone else do it and it takes really good pictures. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. Also, we're going to be talking about the Dodge Demon, why you should be thinking about getting it, what is it about, and what we know so far. So stay tuned. So if you don't know what the Dodge Demon is, it's an upcoming special version of the Dodge Challenger. We all thought the Hellcat would be the fastest and most powerful thing that Dodge will be spitting out, but nope. They've come up with a new car, and this really kind of pissed me off because they just announced it a month and a half after I bought my car. So I was like, you know, thank you Dodge for, because I thought I was getting the most powerful muscle car there is, but nope, they're coming out with a new one. Thank you. Anyways, so I was a bit salty, but now I don't know. You know, it's we're finding out that it might not have as much power as everyone predicted it would have. People were saying over 800, especially Tom Kanuska is saying that, oh, you will be surprised with, you know, the amount of power it'll have, and it's unbelievable and so on. It's all about the hype. I mean, Dodge are really good with hype. I wish their interiors were as good as their hype is. Anyways, so what do we know about the Dodge Demon, and why is it awesome? Well, first of all, it's one of like a really cool unveiling that's happening this year, and not many people, many other car companies are coming up with anything. So this is a big deal. Second of all, it might be the last most powerful Challenger, because there are stories that the Challenger will be discontinued in 2020. It was supposed to be discontinued in 2018. A new model was supposed to come up, but I don't know. We haven't seen anything about that. Either way, what's the Dodge Demon? The Dodge Demon. So I'm not gonna post any videos of you know, and repost any videos of the Demon, and you guys can go check that out on either ifyouknowyouKnow.com, or you go to Dodge's official YouTube channel and you can watch all the videos there. I'm just gonna be talking about what we know so far. This is a lot of things from allpar.com and the Hellcat forums. I would say two pretty reliable sources for what we can expect, but you know, always take everything with a grain of salt because the car hasn't been officially announced yet. Well, it has been announced, but it hasn't been shown yet, so everything is subject to change. So first things first, we know weight loss. This is a funny subject because obviously the Challenger is known for being a boat, but the Hellcat actually really handles well for what you're throwing at. You gotta remember, it's an 80s, you know, platform, Mercedes E-Class platforms, but for what it is, they've done a terrific job. I mean, this car handles well. I mean, it's not like it's not a track car, but it, you know, it does handle pretty well for what you'd expect. It handles the power quite well, not on the stock tires obviously, but if you get like an upgrade to your tires, you know, get bigger fat rims at the back, downgrade to 18-inch rims, you'll be fine. Should be good. You should be able to get traction and, you know, launch off the line. But the problem is with the Hellcat is that it isn't really ready to change tires. Oh no, sticky tires will destroy drivetrains, and there are a lot of videos out there. You know, you can see drive shafts exploding and this and that. So that was I don't know, that was weird for me. That's like, why would you release a car with this much power and not have the drivetrain available, you know? So anyways, going back to the Demon, I digress a lot. Lightweight, yeah, so you're losing around 250 pounds, and I've sort of figured that out because of that license plate thing they had on the back, where 2,576. So I'm thinking it's 257.6 pounds lighter, and the 35 meaning 3.5 inches wider, and that's what you know, right now what we're seeing is that's the case. I mean, honestly guys, that's, you know, one thing. So So it's going to be wider, and it's going to be lighter. How are they doing it lighter? Well, they're getting rid of the parking sensors, which I think is stupid. I mean, that's only like 2 pounds or something, but whatever. That's not going to do much. And I know like a lot of people, when they do weight saving, they want to just get rid of everything and so on, just to get like, you know, lose the most amount of weight. But most importantly, the rear seats are going out. The brakes are smaller, so instead of 390 millimeters, they're going to be 360, which is, you know, I guess for a drag car that's okay, because you won't be stopping as much, just, you know, slowing down at the end of the drag strip. So yeah, sure, why not? Rear seats are gone. You got like the harness in. People were speculating that the car would only come with one seat. I think that's an option to get it with one seat. Probably going to be that way. I'm sure it's going to be that way. They're doing everything just to, you know, lose much weight. New steering column. The steering column is going to be lighter, not going to be hydraulic. So that's another option. And to be honest, whatever they do with the steering rack, it's only going to get better, because this steering rack is horrible. I mean, there's no feel whatsoever. Could be also due to the weight of the car. So the wheels. We're getting smaller wheels, so 18-inch instead of 20-inch wheels, and yeah, that's you know, fair point. They're gonna be lighter for sure. How much lighter is, you know, that's also a question, and anyone could literally take your Hellcat and put lighter wheels. I mean, you know, that's people who drag them always put an 18-inch wheels in the back, just get more tire and more grip. But then we go back to the drivetrain problem, which is being bolstered up in the Demon. The Demon will have a whole new drivetrain, including 309 gears, which the Auto Hellcat doesn't have, and it's going to have an upgraded torque converter, and we're going to see a stronger drive shaft. So you know, they're working on the fact that that these drive shafts have been breaking, and to me that's, you know, weird, because that should have been done from the beginning. Either, you know, like, you're putting 700 horsepower into a car. I mean, obviously people are gonna like drag it, especially like Americans. Like your whole like racing you know, heritage, you know, all you do is drag race, and you have the fastest drag cars in the world and everything, and everyone, you know, goes to the drag strip. You got them everywhere as well. So I don't understand why they would have this, you know, this fail-safe as a drivetrain, but you know what I don't know why they would have the fail-safe be the drive shaft. To me, that's weird. You wouldn't expect that from a car with this kind of power, and so a lot of people have been putting carbon and aluminum drive shafts, and that seems to be the quick fix. So continuing with the lightweight thing, they got lightweight suspension, and they've got less materials in the trunk. So basically, they're really trying to, you know, they're really trying to work on it. But like 250 pounds is great, but it's not going to make a massive difference. I think anyone could do that with their Hellcat, and they could just, you know, shave off that amount. But the thing is, do you really want to? I would never in my life, I would never downgrade my brakes. I mean, these brakes are, you know, you need them, especially in this car. It's heavy. I mean, even if it's 200 pounds lighter, it is still heavy. It's a heavy bitch. So you need those brakes to stop this car, especially with the amount of power it had. And the fact that they're putting more power into the car and less brakes is kind of weird. I don't really understand that, but, you know, go figure. Dodge. New tires. Nitto has created, well, it hasn't created a completely new tire. They just made it bigger size. So yeah, my wife called. So the NT05's really cool idea. You know, that's I'm all for it, you know, for a car that has, you know, so much power. It needs specific tires, you know, built for it purposely, you know, for that car to gain like the fastest times possible. I love that. That is awesome. Thank you, Nitto. And I like the little demon tail on the tire. That is sick. That is such a cool idea. Whoever came up with that is a genius. Well, those tires, I mean, they're needed. They're there for a reason. The car has a new mode with the new suspension called drag mode. So basically what happens is disconnects like the suspension in the front, you know, to allow the front go up and shift the weight to the back tires, for the back tires to grip, you know, with the more powerful torque converter. The car needs the most grip possible, you know, to take off and to launch. So that suspension is going to really help the car like fly off the line, and that is a cool idea. I mean, I'd love to, you know, have a try in that and, you know, see how it feels, because yeah, I've driven some fast cars before in my life, and I've been in some fast cars before, but I've got a feeling this Demon is going to feel sick off the line. I mean, like absolutely devastatingly quick. And as everyone that knows the Demon, if you don't, well, the car is coming with a massive hood scoop, and I'm talking massive, like 45.2 cubic inches, massive. The biggest hood scoop ever put on a production car. It is insane. I want to eat you, can I kind of feel, and it looks fucking epic. I mean, I gotta tell you, like, I mean, a lot of people, I don't know, this and that, but I think it's, you know, it's just like, come here, I'm hungry, you know, like I want that air. So anyways, so it's gonna put like a ton of more, like, you know, a ton of more air into the car. It's gonna cool it way better. So I'm even seeing that the Demon might be a great car to work on to even get more power. I mean, I would love to see some modded Demons. That would be cool, but I don't think they would be modded that often, because they're apparently limited edition, and you get like this whole toolbox with it, with the VIN number and like a car number or whatever. So I think they're going to be limited to, you know, like this sort of like the Viper 1 of 1, so you get the whole plaque thing, and which I think is a cool idea, especially since, you know, people who bought the Hellcat when it first came out, they thought it was going to be very limited and so on, so the prices were really up there. And then over the years, they started gradually building more and more, because they saw like, oh, more people want the car, so they overproduced them, and basically there are a lot of them lying around now that are, you know, dropping in price because the dealers want to get rid of them, and especially they want to get rid of them before the Demon, because no one knows how many Demons will be built, and a lot of people who are thinking about getting a Hellcat are waiting to see what the Demon is and see what pricing it's at. We know that the Demon is going to be really expensive. It's going to be stupidly expensive. I mean, stupidly. I mean, it's a Challenger, right? I mean, Challengers are awesome cars, but I mean, like, if you're going to put whatever $80,000 on a Challenger, and you know, I'm thinking $80,000 is going to be sticker. Whatever dealer gets this, they're going to put like a markup on that. You know, they're going to be like extra options, like things. So you're looking probably around $90,000. I mean, $90,000. The amount of cars you can get for that money is insane, and you're only getting a car that can go fast in a straight line. Obviously, there are going to be, because of this new suspension and new brakes, there are going to be limitations to how this car can handle in corners and on track. So if you're not a straight line addict, or if you like going fast in a straight line but you like your car to handle, this might not be the car for you. And I'm starting to think that it might not be the car for me, but I'm not sure. I still want to see it. I want to see what it's like, and then I'll decide. And the last video that we seen, the last teaser that just came out the other day, showed the performance pages of the car, and you know, the number 757 has been popping up, as you know, on the clock as a time, and has popped up earlier also with a toolbox, because you get a toolbox with the car, as I mentioned before, with like skinny tires for the front for the drag. You get tools with the Demon logo on them and everything like that, and all that shebang. So 757 is the number that we've seen twice, and a lot of people are speculating that could be the horsepower figure. And if it was the horsepower figure, honestly, I don't think that, you know, this car is, and if that is the horsepower figure, I mean, a lot of people are going to be disappointed, because honestly, Dodge has been doing so much hype. I mean, when the Hellcat came out, 707 horsepower. I mean, that was like, compared to what they already have, that was like, I mean, a massive jump. I mean, that was like almost like 300 horsepower more than the 6.4 liter 392 that they have. So I mean, like, you know, massive. So now they're doing the same campaign for the Demon, and yeah, like, you know, you're talking about 50 horsepower more. I mean, come on, guys. I'm sure they could do more than that. But, you know, they're also limited by NHRA. They can't have a less than 10-second car for some reason. I don't actually know why, but some person that's smarter than me will explain that in the comments, hopefully. Yeah, so not really sure where this whole Demon thing is going, to be honest. Yes, it's awesome. Yes, it's like it's a great idea, and everything they're adding to the car are amazing, like the hood scoops and everything. But I don't know, maybe they should have just added like an option to do those things. We'll have to see. Either way, it's a Halo car. It's a publicity stunt. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the whole hype. The performance pages say 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, which is pretty good. I think that's the fastest a Challenger will do, but a lot of people have been saying that they've got their Hellcats to do that. So I don't know if those are just people claiming that, oh, my Hellcat does 3 seconds to 60, or is, but we'll have to see. 3 seconds to 60 is I don't think that's the most important time, but with the amount of talk they're doing about like launching off the line and being the fastest and torque converter and the multiplication videos and so on, I'd expect it to be maybe 2.9. High, the high 2 seconds, that would have been something. But you can also see like on the video itself, that number is in red. I mean, in the performance pages. So what I'm guessing is that wasn't the best time. Sort of like a hit like that. So if you look at the top, it says reaction time, and it's in green, which I think means that green, it was your best time. And red was like, just your current time, because it doesn't say the best time, it says current time or last time or something like that. I don't remember. But either way, I think it might be even faster than that. And that's just a teaser. I'm hoping it's faster than that. That would be awesome, right? And also like 6 seconds to 100 miles an hour. So and that was also red. So 6 seconds to 100 miles an hour is fucking fast, man. That is like, there's no other way you can put it. Like that is insanely fast in a Challenger, bro. I mean, that is just so cool. I got new tires on my car and I can't get grip. I need to warm them up first. But I love this car. I love you. And I'm supposed to end up somewhere. Oh, here we go. Great thing about Bahrain, if you want to find something, you just have to look at the horizon and hopefully you remember a landmark that's next to where you're going. Where are you going to? And so yeah, that's pretty much it. 757 horsepower, pound-feet of torque. People have been throwing out like numbers all over the place, but honestly, it's anyone's guess. Oh, what is that? BMW i7. Oh, those lights are cool. Yeah, so it's anyone's guess. We'll just have to see. 14th of April, that's when the new Fast and Furious comes out with the Demon as well, and we'll just have to see. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. Sorry this video was a bit long, but I wanted to clarify a lot of things. Just let me know if you like longer videos, you want shorter videos, because of Snowcat as well. Follow me on Instagram, snowcat_SRT, and let me know what you liked about the video. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you like what I'm doing, make sure you subscribe. It means a lot to me and it really helps with the channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And let me know in the comments what you think about the Demon, and if you're excited, because I am. I'm excited. I really am excited, but I'm not as excited as I was at the beginning. Let's just put it that way. All right, see ya.